Welcome to Fun is Fundamental. Fun is Fundamental is a podcast for those who realize that the enjoyment of life is about having something deep in our souls which lights our fire. It's for those who maybe have lost that fire and feel like they are missing out on the pleasures of life. In each episode, I will share recent fun activities and focus on why having fun is essential for good health. I'm your host, Alenia, and I invite you to take this journey with me and join the pleasure-seeking movement. Hi, welcome to Fun is Fundamental. And this week I'm just going to have a little short blurb. This is just taking a short break out of the normal schedule. I will be back to my normal schedule next week with an interview. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of talk about the fact that, it's the holidays. Hanukkah, Christmas are falling at the same time this year. We just, had Thanksgiving and the New Year's coming up. And I kind of have felt like haven't felt like I have celebrated much. Like I celebrated Thanksgiving, and that was really great. Spent time with my family. But like Christmas just kind of is like just kind of coming, and I haven't really done much for it. Like we didn't decorate the house at all. We did go see some Christmas lights, but like we haven't really done much. But I think that I guess I just wanted to talk about the fact that Christmas can be really hard for a lot of people. The holidays, I guess I should say, can be really hard for a lot of people. Like for me, I've been feeling just down, kind of, depressed. Partly it's because I get seasonal affective disorder. This is the darkest time of the year. And I guess that's the thing, like when I, go and do the things like getting a tree and decorating it and going and seeing lights and things like that, like it brings my spirits up because in these dark days, that we have. And, I didn't do most of those things this year. I didn't buy any presents. I only just sent out cards, and I didn't make cards. Sometimes I've made cards, and just the process of making art has been very therapeutic, but I didn't do any of that. I was working 6 days a week and just been really tired, and my body's just hurting, and I've just been struggling. And so, and I know that other people struggle during this time. There's always been like talk about suicides going up during this time and things like that. And I'm definitely not like to that place at all. So don't worry about that. But, it can be hard. And also my grandma died during the holiday season, during the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's been 8 years now, so like it's not a fresh wound, but it still kind of comes up a little, like comes up a little bit when that day comes around, and I know it's really cliche to be like, oh, you're not alone, and oh, it's okay not to be okay, and things like that. But those two statements are true. We're never alone in what we're dealing with, even though like that isn't always helpful. Just know that if you are struggling, that you aren't, And, I know this podcast is called Fun is Fundamental, but really it's about mental health, because I started it because I was struggling during the pandemic, because I wasn't having fun. And, I think like a lot of the same things are happening right now, where I'm like such a people pleaser, and so I often put other people other people's needs before my own, and I always want to like take care of other people, that like, I'm definitely in a place right now where I'm just like, I just feel so spent, and that like there's no reserves for me. And so, I just want to remind you to take care of yourself, because the holidays can be really stressful for people. So, slow down, take a deep breath. You know, some of the things on your list probably don't really matter that much, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, so many of us deal with perfectionism. Anyway, I don't know. This was just a little bit of a ramble, but I just kind of wanted to, I don't know. It was kind of felt like an elephant in the room for me, because I just kind of have said nothing about the holidays, and we're just a week out from Christmas, and Hanukkah is starting, so people are spending time with their families, and some people don't have that for one reason or another, or sometimes it's not for the best to be with their families and stuff. But I just wanted to say something about the holidays, and if you're struggling the way that I am, that it's okay. Next week, I'm back with another episode and the regular scheduled program, with an interview with the lovely Sarah Cross. So I hope you have a good week. Though if you don't, obviously, it's okay. No pressure. But try to have some fun, because it really makes such a difference. I mean, on days where I actually have a good laugh, but like it feels so much better. So I'll talk to you next week. Bye.